Hello and welcome to a day trader's journey video recap on the ES for the early morning on July 6, 2015. And this is based on West Coast time in California, Pacific Standard Time. You can see here in the morning, this blue range here, blue shaded area is the 5-minute opening range. First 5 minutes high and low of price. And you can see here after about 640-ish, 638, price broke above the 5-minute opening range and stayed above it. And we have here price on the E-mini S&P. This is a 1597 tick chart, which you can see up here. And we have price moving up here, and I'm looking for second entry longs at this point because price is above the 5-minute opening range, and also the moving average 21 EMA is above the 50 EMA, which is the orange line here, and the purple line here is the 50. And once we get here, I can see that we have a swing high here, and here we have our first entry, which is a break above the high of this bar here, and then it rallies up and comes back down, pulls back again for a second time, so a second pullback, hence the term second entry. And we have a break above this bear bar here. I circled it in blue, cyan color circle. Now on these kind of entries, I don't really like to enter unless I have a bullish bar, or the bar that's in the direction of my trade. So I'm looking for longs. So here, this signal bar, which is this red bar here, is a bear bar. So I like to get long off of bull signal bars. So what I do here in this situation where we have a bear bar, I wait for the entry bar, which is this green bar here, to close, and for price to break above, one tick above it, to enter. So my entry would have been here around 2057.75 or 2058, one tick above. And the stop, I would have placed my stop here roughly around the swing low, which is right around here at 2055.75 is this low here. And so the 55.75, I like to not go over 2 points for a stop loss, so that puts my entry at 55.75, my ideal entry. And you want to put your stop like one tick below this, so ideally stop at 55.50, 2055.50. So the entry here would have been 58, but once it's triggered, I waited for it to pull back. Sometimes if you wait for a better price, you missed out on the trade, but this time I did wait, and price dropped down to 57.50, where I got long. That's a possible long here, and you can see here price went sideways for a little bit and then went up here. My first target on the ES is 2 points, so entry at 57.50. First target is at 59.50, which would be right about here. And then at this point, the stop loss gets brought up to break even, which is at 57.50. And then price continued to move up, and I have a tick for tick trailing stop and profit. So once we got up to here, second target is 5 points away. So entry was at 57.50 plus 5 points, put you at a second target of 2062.50. And we got to within one tick of that, right about here. High was here at 2262.50. So hopefully we would have got filled here. Sometimes, if prices run through that price, you don't get filled. But here's where your second profit target would have triggered if you got filled. So it's an example of a second entry long, moving averages, and the price being above the opening range shows you the immediate trend direction is up. And here's some verbiage I write for my trades and my charts, so I can print out my charts and keep a log, trading journal. And here we have another second entry long. And you can see here, this is a swing high. And we have the first entry here, which is the first break above this bar. And then comes back in, pulls back again, and we look for a second entry long here. Now this is it's circled here in cyan. Now you can see here we have another bear bar as your signal bar, and the break above. I like to go long on bullish bars. So at this point, I would have waited for the high here to break above 61.50. Would have been my entry here, and the stop loss below the swing low here is about 59.50. So 2 points away is 61.50 entry price. Works out. So I would have got in and not waited for a better price. And 61.50 would have came all the way back, and you can see that this candle here, the low on this candle here, let's see here, got all the way down to 59.75. So you would have been safe. You always put your stop like basically one tick below your low of the swing low. 59.50s was never hit, so you're still in the trade. And as price moved up, you can see here it just ran up, and you would have reached your first profit target of 2 points and your second profit target of 5 points. That's the way I trade in terms of targets and stop loss. This gives you an example of how I trade and what I look for. You can go to my blog, daytradersjourney.com, to get more information on how I trade and more detailed information on websites and materials that I learned how to trade price action from. And if you have any questions or comments on this video, please leave a message below the video here, and I'll get back with you. Thank you very much for your time.